The iconic 1975 show starring Lynda Carter wasn't just a TV hit, it became a cultural moment, a feminist milestone, and a superhero standard that still influences Hollywood today. But behind the scenes, this show had drama, weird on-set tricks, secret production hacks, and some hilarious things you'd never expect. So today we're counting down 20 hidden facts about the 1975 Wonder Woman series that even hardcore fans don't know. Grab your golden lasso, because some of these facts are going to surprise you. Let's jump in. Fact 1: Lynda Carter was almost not cast as Wonder Woman. When you think of Wonder Woman, you automatically think of Lynda Carter, but believe it or not, the network actually wanted someone else. ABC originally pushed for a more well-known actress, even considering a few models and TV stars who were already famous at the time. But producers felt that the character needed a fresh face, someone who looked powerful, but also warm and approachable. Lynda had the perfect mix: tall, athletic, insanely beautiful, but also soft-spoken and charming. Ironically, they were afraid she wasn't famous enough. And yet today, she's the definitive Wonder Woman for millions around the world. Just imagine how different things would have been with someone else in that costume. Fact 2: Lynda Carter designed part of her own costume. Even though the costume department had their own sketches, Lynda Carter suggested tweaks to make the Wonder Woman outfit look more athletic and less like a typical 1970s swimsuit. She helped redesign the eagle logo and even push for the iconic red and gold chest piece to look sharper and more heroic. Lynda said she didn't want the suit to feel like a beauty pageant outfit. She wanted something that looked powerful, flexible, and worthy of a warrior princess. And honestly, she nailed it. That costume became one of the most recognizable outfits in TV history. Fact 3: the famous spin transformation wasn't in the comics. The spinning transformation, where Diana Prince twirls and boom, becomes Wonder Woman, wasn't taken from the comics. It was literally created for the show because the producers needed a quick and visually fun way to show her changing costumes. Lynda Carter actually choreographed the spin herself and turned it into a full-body performance move. The spin became so popular that later comics, cartoons, and even other actresses playing Wonder Woman copied it. That's how iconic it became, all from a simple TV production shortcut. Fact 4: the show took years to get approved. Before Wonder Woman hit TV, in 1975, there were multiple failed attempts to get her on screen. In 1967, there was even a bizarre comedic pilot called Who's Afraid of Diana Prince, where she looked in a mirror and saw a glamorous version of herself, but the real self was clumsy. It was awful, so bad that the project was shelved immediately. DC and the networks kept trying for years, but no version felt right until the 1975 adaptation. By then, producers finally took the character seriously instead of turning her into a sitcom joke. Thank goodness. Fact 5: Lyle Waggoner almost played Superman before becoming Steve Trevor. Before he landed the role of Steve Trevor, Lyle Waggoner actually auditioned to play Superman in the 1960s Superman TV revival. The footage exists, and fans still talk about it. Although he didn't get the Superman role, his strong classic leading man vibe made him a perfect fit as Steve Trevor and eventually Steve Trevor Jr. in later seasons. His calm chemistry with Lynda Carter made the duo one of TV's most beloved pairs. Fact 6: the bracelets were real metal and extremely heavy. In the show, Wonder Woman stops bullets with her bracelets, and those bracelets, they were made out of real metal. Lynda Carter said they were so heavy that after long shooting days, her arms would get sore from lifting them repeatedly during action scenes. The crew tried replacing them with plastic versions, but they didn't look shiny enough on camera. So Lynda had to keep wearing the heavy ones. Every time she blocked bullets on screen, just know her arms were secretly dying. Fact 7: Lynda Carter did many of her own stunts. Even though stunt performers were used regularly, Lynda Carter did a surprising number of her own physical moves, including jumps, flips, rope swings, and fight choreography. She even learned basic stunt driving for some scenes. The production team admitted she pushed herself way more than most TV stars of that era. And why? Because she wanted Wonder Woman to look strong, not like she was being constantly replaced by stunt doubles. That authenticity is a big reason fans still love the show. Fact 8. The invisible jet was almost cut from the series. The famous invisible jet, a major part of early Wonder Woman lore, almost didn't make it into the show. Producers thought it would look too silly or too cheap, especially since visual effects in the 70s were limited. But fans loved the idea and insisted Wonder Woman should have it. In the end, they used a combination of wire work and simple animation to show her flying the invisible jet. It turned out cheesy, sure, but in a charming retro way that fans embraced. Fact 9. The golden lasso had 3 different versions. The lasso of truth wasn't a single prop. The show used 3 different lassos depending on the scene. One made of lightweight rope for throwing scenes, one reinforced with wire for close-ups, and one extra sparkly lasso used only for promotional photos. The golden shine was actually created by spraying the rope with metallic paint every few episodes, which constantly rubbed off on Lynda Carter's hands. She said sometimes her palms looked like she dipped them in gold glitter for hours. Fact 10. Wonder Woman was a feminist icon from day one. The 1970s were full of political and feminist movements, and Wonder Woman became a symbol for women who wanted strong female heroes on TV. Lynda Carter said she received thousands of letters from young girls and adult women who felt empowered seeing a character that didn't rely on a man to save the day. At a time when TV was dominated by male heroes, Wonder Woman stood out as bold, independent, and compassionate. The show didn't just entertain, it inspired a whole generation. Fact 11. The first season stayed faithful to the World War II comics. Season 1 took place during World War II, directly inspired by William Moulton Marston's early comics. You see Diana fighting Nazis using comic-accurate gadgets and wearing that classic Eagle logo costume. The network believed that the retro setting would make the show feel more heroic. When Season 2 arrived and moved the story to the 1970s, the tone changed completely. New outfit, new enemies, new vibe. Some fans loved the modern update, others preferred the wartime adventures. Fact 12. The tiara was a real weapon made of hardened resin. In the show, Wonder Woman throws her tiara like a boomerang. The production team actually designed the tiara from hardened resin so it could survive being thrown into trees, walls, and stunt props. But because it wasn't soft rubber, it was dangerous. One stunt performer got hit during practice, not badly injured, but enough for the crew to start using lighter foam versions for long-distance throws. Still, the resin one was used for close-up shots to keep its shiny look. Fact 13. The show almost got canceled after Season 1. Even though audiences loved Wonder Woman, ABC thought the budget was too high. Costumes, stunts, World War II sets, explosions, you name it. So after Season 1, ABC dropped the show. Luckily, CBS picked it up almost immediately and rebranded it as The New Adventures of Wonder Woman, set in the modern day to cut costs. If CBS hadn't stepped in, the show would have ended after just 1 year and Lynda Carter's era might have been forgotten. Fact 14. Lynda Carter sang the theme song in later seasons. Most fans don't know this, but Lynda Carter has a great singing voice, and she even sang a version of the Wonder Woman theme song for certain promotional clips and appearances. In later seasons, she recorded vocals for musical segments, making her one of the only superhero actors at the time, with her own musical performances inside the show. Before acting, she actually toured with a band. Fact 15. The show boosted comic book sales. Before the series aired, Wonder Woman comics were struggling. But once the TV show became a hit, comic book sales shot up fast. The costume from the show even inspired artwork in later comic issues. DC realized the power of TV exposure. Lynda Carter literally revived interest in the character. Without this show, Wonder Woman may not have reached the level of popularity she has today. Fact 16. Steve Trevor Jr. was invented to deal with aging issues. When the show jumped from World War II to the 1970s, producers had a weird problem. If Wonder Woman is immortal and looks the same, how do they justify Steve Trevor still being alive? Instead of recasting, they created the character Steve Trevor Jr., who looked identical to his father, played by the same actor, Lyle Waggoner. It was a cheap workaround, but audiences accepted it because chemistry between Carter and Waggoner was too good to lose. Fact 17. Wonder Woman's running scenes used a special slow-motion technique. You know those scenes where Diana runs in slow motion toward danger? That effect became iconic. The cinematography team used a special high-frame camera, which was uncommon for a TV budget. It made her movements look powerful and heroic, emphasizing her super strength. The effect was copied by dozens of later action shows, including The $6 Million Man and The Bionic Woman. Fact 18: Lynda Carter became a real-life hero. During filming one day, a stunt went wrong and a camera operator fell from a platform. Lynda Carter was close enough to grab him, preventing a much more serious injury. Cast members said she reacted like Wonder Woman in real life, jumping into action without hesitation. Lynda downplayed it, but the crew never forgot it. It added to her legend on set. She wasn't just playing a hero, she actually was one. Fact 19: the network won a love triangle, but Lynda refused. The producers originally wanted Wonder Woman to have multiple love interests in Season 2 to make the show sexier. They even pitched a storyline where Diana Prince would flirt with several male characters every episode. Lynda Carter hated the idea. She insisted Wonder Woman should be portrayed with dignity, strong, romantic when it made sense, but not reduced to a stereotypical TV love drama. She won the argument, and the character remained classy, elegant, and focused on heroism. Fact 20: the show helped inspire future female superheroes. Finally, one of the most important hidden facts: Wonder Woman paved the way for countless female superheroes that came after. Without the success of this show, studios might not have taken risks on characters like Xena, Buffy, Storm, Captain Marvel, or even modern Wonder Woman films. Producers and writers from later decades openly said that Lynda Carter's Wonder Woman proved that audiences wanted powerful female leads. She didn't just save the world, she changed Hollywood. This show wasn't just a superhero series, it was a cultural landmark that left a legacy still felt today. Lynda Carter brought warmth, strength, and beauty to the role in a way no one else ever has. Whether you grew up watching the show or just discovered it, there's no doubt this Wonder Woman remains iconic. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, drop a comment, and subscribe for more classic Hollywood deep dives and hidden facts just like this. Thanks for watching, and remember, always stay wonderful.